So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to open up a new tab, and it's called Vex Code. So if you just start typing Vex, you will find it. See, it's right here. See this icon right here? It's like Chestnut Ridge colors, kind of. Vex Code VR. You could also go to vr.vex.com, bring you to the same place. And it's a web-based software, so anybody can have access to it anywhere. So just to talk about the layout of the screen, okay, up at the top here, you're going to have your file. That's where we're going to be saving and opening files. This is your tutorials, and I watched a bunch of these. These are pretty amazing. So I learned a lot by watching these tutorials. I'm basically going to give you tutorials. There's also a ton of different activities. If you are the kind of person that loves coding and you want to go in here, there are all different challenges that you can do. We are going to do a maze, and we're going to make a square. We're going to learn to do a loop and stuff like that. Okay. And so the activities are pretty cool. This is where we will name our project. The playground is actually where you will test your program. You'll write your program here on this screen, and then you'll come into the playground, and your robot you'll hit, I think it's start. Oh, you hit the play button, and your little robot down here. Now you can actually make this bigger, okay, and move it around, and your little robot will execute stuff, okay? So I'll close it for now, but we'll open it back up later. Start runs your program. Oh, the help is kind of a cool thing. When you click on the help, all you do, if I click on any of these blocks over here, I'm kind of in your way. So if I click on this block, it'll tell me that this block of code will move the drivetrain forward. It tells you how to use it. So if you're ever trying to do something and you just want to try different blocks of code, you can see what they do. All right, down the left-hand side here, we are going to focus primarily on this drivetrain window. Again, if you want to explore this on your own, by all means. There are sensors, there's a way to control things. We are actually going to work in the control menu tomorrow. We're going to learn how to do what's called a loop, where you repeat chunks of code. Okay. All right, so let's talk about the basics in the drivetrain. This is how you make your robot move, okay? So the first one we have here is drive forward. If I were to use this, I would take this and drag it over here, and it would click, and you can hear it. It'll click underneath, and it would make my robot just drive forward for forever and ever and ever. That's a good thing to use when you use sensors, which we're not using right now, okay? The next one is one that we're going to use a lot. So I'm going to drag it over just to give you, now listen, I don't know if you can hear that. So it kind of clicks right in. So this will say it can drive forward, or you could pick reverse, okay? And you can type in the distance, and you can change it from millimeters. Probably just going to leave it on millimeters, but you can type in whatever number you want, okay? So, now my robot will drive forward for 100 millimeters, okay? So the next one down is to turn right. And of course, there's a little arrow here. You can make it turn right. You can make it turn left. The next one down is one that's more specific, like the one that I just picked here. We can have it turn right, or we can have it turn left. We can have it turned for 90 degrees, or instead of degrees, no, I guess that's not it. I can change the turn for 45 degrees if I wanted to, or 180 degrees, it would turn all the way around. So I'm just going to leave it on 90 for now. All right, so the programming will go on. There's other things, turn to heading, turn to rotation, turn driving. This is my primary goal for today, because today I'm going to ask you to make a program that drives your robot in the shape of a square. Okay, so I have this little tiny program here, drives forward for 100 millimeters, and then it turns right for 90 degrees. So just, if that's all I wanted my program to do, I would come over here to my playground, okay? And if you recall, I expanded it, so I could shrink it. I have to wait for it to load. If I wanted to, I can bring it down. So now, I am going to click the play button right here and watch my little robot. He went forward just a tiny little bit, and then he turned 90 degrees. So maybe I want my robot to go forward a lot more. So now I can change it so that my robot drives forward for 500 and then turns right for 90. Okay, let's see what that one does. So now we're going to reset our robot. So we click on the little reset, and then we hit play. And now my robot will drive forward and turn 90. All right, so you can see now if I wanted it to go like the entire length here, that was 500. So it would have to be more than 1,000, like maybe 1,200 if I wanted it to travel the whole distance. So let's reset and give that a try. Maybe too much. You might crash into the wall. Oh, no, there you go. Okay, so let's say that's all we wanted our program to do. But honestly, you guys have a challenge today. I am asking you to make your robot drive in the shape of a square. So you're going to make it go forward, you're going to make it turn, you're going to make it go forward, you're going to make it turn, you're going to make it go forward, you're going to make it turn. And it can make a tiny square, or it can make a square the whole entire shape. I kind of like it bigger, so that's my personal opinion. So you're just going to hide that for a minute. So you would have it go forward, and then you would have it turn, and then you would get another. I don't want to do the whole program for you, but I would make another one. And you're going to want this to be the same distance because we now want it to, we want it to make a square. So let's see, if I expand this or show this. Let's see, if I reset this now and play this, it should make like an L type shape. So it goes big, and then it turns, and then it goes more big. And you can see how it blinks when it's doing. If I were you, I would put it over here, but I'm in the way, so it's there. Okay, so your job is to make your robot drive in the shape of a square. Okay, and when you have it done, let me move me over here. It's going to be longer than this because it's going to go forward, it's going to turn, it's going to go forward, it's going to turn, it's going to go forward, it's going to turn, da 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 da. Okay, so when you're all done, when you're all done your program, what you're going to do is you're going to come up here and you're going to change the name of your program here. Oh my goodness. Hi, I'm in the middle of making a video. Thank you very much for calling. I will leave as soon as I'm done. Okay, bye. That was my daughter. She needs to be picked up. Okay, so we're going to change the name to Square, and we're going to pick Rename. Now, that did not save it. Don't think that saved your video. All that did was give it a name. Now, I have to save it. So I'm going to come up here to File, and I'm going to pick Save to Your Device. Okay? And it will now save this block. I don't know why I just scrolled down like that. It will now save your program to your device. It will automatically be under your downloads, and I'll show you how to get it back. Okay? All right, so you save it. First you name it, then you save it. Now I'm going to show you how to send it to me so I can grade it. Okay? So I don't know if you guys have ever done this before, but there's a thing called the snipping tool. You come down here, you type snipping. It looks like scissors. Okay? When you get it, you get this nice little menu. Okay, I'm going to move the menu out of the way or else it'll be in my way. And I'm going to pick New. When I pick New, everything grays out and my cursor changes to a plus. And you are going to make a window around your entire program. Remember, your program will be much longer than me. And you can do it around your playground too, I guess. I guess it doesn't really matter. All right, make the whole thing. Okay, what that now did is that copied it.